Hello and welcome to another episode of Disney Movie Investigation. If this is your first time watching, welcome to the show. In each episode, we take a look at a movie that is featured on Disney+. On this episode, we're taking a look at an ensemble comedy as we take a look at Big Trouble, starring Tim Allen and Renee Russo. And stay tuned for a bonus story as we take a look at the history of the Disney Legends program. And if you are enjoying these videos, I do ask that you please hit that subscribe button. That way you'll be notified with each new episode. Now, sit back and enjoy this episode of Disney Movie Investigation. So like I said, today we're covering Big Trouble. This movie was released on April 5th, 2002. It was directed by Barry Sonnenfeld. It is based on the novel Big Trouble by Dave Barry. The production companies were Touchstone Pictures, the Jacobson Company, Sonnenfeld Josephson Worldwide Entertainment, and it was distributed by Buena Vista Distribution. The budget for this movie was $40 million, and it did a box office return, unfortunately, of $8.5 million. But let's take a look at the production. So filming took place in Miami from July 31st to October of 2000. This movie was originally slated to come out on September 21st, 2001. However, there is several scenes involving smuggling a nuclear device onto an airplane, as well as smuggling a gun through security. And because of September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks, it was decided to hold the release of the movie out of respect. This also, unfortunately, caused, with the new release date, there was very little promotion for the movie, and it seemed like the film was abandoned as there was no television ads or posters distributed when the movie finally did come out the next year. In terms of the cast, we have Tim Allen, who plays Elliot Arnold, Renee Russo, who plays Anna Herc, Stanley Tucci, who plays Arthur Herc, Ben Foster plays Matt Arnold, Zoe Deschanel plays Jenny Herc, Johnny Knoxville plays Eddie Ledbetter, Janine Garofalo plays Officer Monica Romero, Patrick Warburton plays Officer Walter Cramps, Jason Lee plays Puggy, Sofia Vergara plays Nina, and Annie Richter plays Jack Pendick. So kind of a huge list of different comedians there. In terms of the plot, a chain of events starts with the arrival of a mysterious suitcase in Miami. Arthur Herc, a corrupt business owner, wants to get his hands on the case. At the same time, two hitmen want him whacked. Tired of his constant fixation on drinking and television, Herc's wife, Anna, and her daughter, Jenny, decide to find a new love interest in divorced dad, Elliot Arnold, and his son, Matt. To add more complication, two thieves decide to steal the case and lead a Miami police team and two FBI agents on a wild goose chase that ends in the Miami airport terminal. So that is one of the most confusing plots that I've ever had to read out. Again, the movie is very confusing, so there's not a lot of trivia for this one. It was kind of those one and done by Disney. So in terms of would I recommend this movie? So let's start off with the positive. There are a few moments of comedy, especially with Johnny Knoxville. He does that kind of stupid idiot role very well. There's a few moments that he's actually really funny in this movie. The problem with the movie is the story is not very engaging, and it goes in 5,000 different directions. And the majority of the comedy, unfortunately, just doesn't land. Tim Allen often looks bored and is not motivated, and the climax at the end of the movie, unfortunately, is a big disappointment. We can definitely see why this was pulled from theaters because of the 9/11 terrorist attacks. Like I said, the airport scenes involving the lack of security and sneaking a nuclear bomb onto an airplane was definitely something that probably was not in the best of taste at that time. Overall, this is a comedy. Unfortunately, all the players were there with Tim Allen and Renee Russo, Stanley Tucci, Johnny Knoxville, Annie Richter, but unfortunately it just doesn't mix together. There's too many individual parts. So this is one, unfortunately, I would skip on. So let's move on to our bonus story as we talk about the Disney Legend program. So the Disney Legends Award Ceremony is the Hall of Fame ceremony which recognizes individuals within the Walt Disney Company that make integral contributions. The program was first established in 1987 with the first inductee being Fred MacMurray. It was presented during a private ceremony. Originally, the awards were distributed during a private ceremony, but it has since been grown to be held biannually at the D23 Expo every 2 years. In terms of the criteria for who is chosen, recipients are chosen by a selection committee that consists of longtime Disney executives, historians, and other authorities. The first committee was headed by Roy O. Disney. Recipients that receive the award statue, along with a bronze commemorative plaque featuring the recipient's handprints. The plaques are then put on display at Legends Plaza, which is located at the Walt Disney Studios. In terms of the award itself, the award was designed by Imagineer Andrea Favalli and is handcrafted from bronze. The arm depicts Mickey Mouse holding a star-tipped wand. The 3 distinct elements include the spiral, which represents the spirit of imagination, the hand, which represents the gift of skill, discipline, and craftsmanship, and the wand and star represents the spark created when imagination and skill are mixed. So there is a huge list of people that are Imagineers, and what I like about this, not Imagineers, Disney Legends. What I like about this program is it is not just celebrities. It is a mixture of people behind the scenes as well. Like there's the 9 Old Men animators. There is the Jimmy McDonald, who was the sound effects for Walt Disney for the longest time. But then you have the mix of also film contributions too, and it ranges. I remember going to the first D23 Expo, and that was when Robin Williams was made a Disney legend, and Betty White, along with the voice of Goofy, Bill Farmer. So again, a huge mix of different personalities. And then recently, just last year, I was part of the Disney Legend ceremony where they inducted Kristen Bell, Josh Gad, Idina Menzel, and Patrick Dempsey as part of the Disney Legends as well. So it is a huge variety of people that are part of this program. And given that Disney is such a huge company now, it goes in all different facets. Like even Marvel, Robert Downey Jr. is a Disney legend. Jon Favreau, a Disney legend. So I really appreciate this, and I think it's a great way to recognize those that have contributed to the Disney creativity as well as the spirit of imagination. So that's going to do it for this episode. A bit of a shorter video this week. So thank you so much for joining us on the Disney movie investigation. I would love anyone to please leave a comment below on what they think of the movie Big Trouble, as well as if you have a favorite memory or moment of the Disney Legends, definitely please share that below. So as we look forward to our next episode, we are going to be taking a look at a cult favorite musical as we take a look at Newsies. So until next time, I hope you have a magical day, and we will see you real soon.